Welcome to the Luxury Syndicate, where we embark on an exquisite journey to the heart of the luxurious world and share valuable financial life advice as well as entrepreneurial insights. You have reached the perfect channel if you want success in your life and business. These musicians have developed their careers outside the music industry, creating empires and accumulating fortunes that are unattainable to the average person. In this video, we will delve into the world of female singer-songwriter artists who have not only captivated audiences with their voices, but have also achieved millionaire and billionaire status. Number 1. Rihanna. When Jay-Z first made Rihanna aware of her, she quickly signed a 6-album record deal. In all honesty, the rest is kind of history. But let's go back in time anyhow. Throughout the course of her career, the singer sold more than 60 million albums and 215 million digital downloads of her songs, making her the most successful digital artist of all time according to Rock Nation. A few of her mega hits are Work, Diamonds, Man Down, Umbrella, and Hate That I Love You. According to the most recent estimations from Forbes, Rihanna is now worth an astounding $1.7 billion, thanks to all of her brands and unwavering work ethic, making her the second richest female entertainer in the world and the world's richest female musician. If you're interested, Oprah won first place. According to her celebrity net worth, Rihanna makes around $17 million per year and has millions invested in a number of opulent houses, including a $13.75 million mansion she purchased in Beverly Hills back in December 2020. Number 2. Madonna. Madonna undoubtedly had no idea that she would be earning $850 million 40 years after she first performed Material Girl in the 1980s. The American pop idol is deserving of every dollar, and the Material Girl certainly knows how to live it up. She makes no sacrifices in order to live the lavish lifestyle she wants, demonstrating that her onstage character is not all that different from her real personality. She makes substantial real estate investments. She also has a $9 million estate in Portugal, a $7 million flat in New York, 6 prestigious properties in London, and her favorite property, a $23.5 million opulent duplex overlooking Central Park. Her more affluent side spent about $100 million on paintings and other works of art. Madonna is a renowned car collector who owns multiple cars that are worth over $100,000. The Maybach 62 is in her garage and is the pride of the place. Number 3. Celine Dion. The Canadian pop diva, unlike others on this list, relied almost exclusively on her incredible voice to generate income. She does receive some nice money from her late husband's record label, but she largely succeeded on her own. Celine had to share everything with her 13 siblings because she was not born into an affluent family. I'm at least certain that her upbringing was neither dull nor lonely. When one looks at Celine Dion's garage, their jaw is likely to hit the floor in awe at the enormous collection of vehicles. Her collection includes the Rolls-Royce Corniche, Mercedes-Benz S-Class, Maybach 62, Audi R8, Bugatti and Chevrolet C4 Corvette. The music diva certainly has a taste for high-end automobiles. However, Dion's prized property is not in the parking lot. The private Bombardier Global Express jet that Celine uses as her primary form of transportation when she travels the world has a floor model price of about $14 million. She paid $20 million for a magnificent mansion on Jupiter Island, which she later sold for a profit of $8 million. She also owns a less expensive home in Cuba, which she purchased for a pitiful $2 million. Number 4. Dolly Parton. The American singer, songwriter, record producer, actress, and entrepreneur has one of the highest net worths in entertainment history at $600 million. Dolly is the recipient of numerous honors and is loved by many. Modern music has undoubtedly been impacted by her 60-year career. The singer's greatest love is vintage automobiles, particularly Cadillacs. Her 1997 Cadillac Delegations was the star's preferred feature, and she retained and drove it for more than 10 years before it was given its proper position and added to the Hollywood Stars car collection in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. After giving to the museum, Parton purchased a brand new Cadillac Escalade hybrid. Nearly as much as her Cadillac, she also has a Chevrolet Camaro that she adores to drive. The celebrity sponsors numerous charitable events. Dolly Parton gave Vanderbilt University a $1 million donation towards coronavirus research in 2020, which aided in funding the creation of the COVID vaccine. Number 5 on our list is Beyoncé. Beyoncé first gained notoriety with the band Destiny's Child, but she swiftly surpassed the group's success with her solo endeavors. She is successful not just because of her amazing voice, but also because she is a dancer, songwriter, actress, and businesswoman. Beyoncé made $60 million from a Netflix contract alone for a documentary. She also has a fragrance line of her own, which also generates respectable revenue. Her lifestyle is Arab chic and the envy of any oil tycoon. Queen Beyoncé's net worth is thought to be approximately $500 million, but thanks to her husband Jay-Z, she can yet join the club of the billionaires. The family has a private Bahamian island. They are among the countless new, expensive clothing, accessories, shoes, and jewelry. She owns a pair of stilettos from the House of Borghese, valued at $311,000, that have 1,310 diamonds set into them. And number 6, Gloria Estefan. The diva is known for preferring a private life with her husband Emilio over being overly spendy and extravagant. Gloria Estefan, albeit figuratively, attended nearly every dance party held around the world in the 1980s and 1990s. She was so well-liked that she continues to rank among the top 100 selling artists. Is there anyone who, with more than 130 million albums sold and worldwide acclaim, can remain frozen in place when the conga starts? Gloria Estefan's musical career spanned 4 decades, resulting in the publication of 24 albums, over 40 #1 singles, and countless honors. Football appears to be a great passion for the Estefans. Gloria and her husband both purchased minority stock in the Miami Dolphins. Mark Anthony, Venus Williams, Serena Williams, and Fergie are also on the team. One can only wonder how the Dolphins are able to perform so poorly when they have such talent at their side. Number 7, Victoria Beckham. Posh Spice is another successful young woman who has amassed a wealth of more than $450 million. The widely popular musical group Spice Girls set fire to the star of Victoria, and it appears that it never went out. The girls split up within a couple of years, yet their legend endured. This is especially true for Victoria, who after marrying David Beckham and moving to America, appears to be destined to be wealthy and successful. Posh Spice worked extremely hard to establish a lucrative clothing line bearing her name, in addition to the endorsement contracts she negotiated. Victoria also frequently drives some pretty luxurious vehicles. Brooklyn and Nicola Peltz's beautiful wedding was the Beckham family's last major expenditure. The extravagant event, which attracted the majority of show business in the US, cost between $3 and $4 million. A vintage Jaguar XK120 with a $500,000 price tag was the pleased Beckham parents' special gift to the newlyweds. Victoria and her spouse have significant real estate investments, like the majority of entrepreneurs and music stars. They own a number of luxury homes in Great Britain, an opulent mansion in France, as well as one luxurious residence in the United States, of course. Number 8, Shania Twain. After she began a professional singing career, her abilities and seductive grin did not go ignored. She became a musical sensation, selling over 400 million copies of her third album. Through perseverance and hard work, she rose to become the second richest female singer in Canada. One of Shania Twain's stories is genuinely inspirational, deserving of a Hollywood film or, at the very least, a Netflix special. The Canadian singer somehow avoided having her life destroyed despite being born into a poor family with marital issues and finding herself and her mother in a shelter home. She went on to achieve enormous money and fame. She found motivation in her difficult life and was able to forge her own path to success rather than giving in to depression as many others would. Despite Ms. Twain's best efforts to keep her privacy, certain details about her properties are already public knowledge. The musician owned an incredible Bahamas home with a view of the ocean that just sold for approximately $11 million. If you're a devoted Shania Twain fan and would like to reside in one of her former homes, the mansion is once again up for sale. But regrettably, the asking price is already close to $13 billion. I'm aware that's unfair. You merely had to locate an additional $2 million after saving that $11 million. Number 9. Barbra Streisand. You should meet Barbra if you consider yourself to be the ultimate shopaholic. The celebrity created a mall in her home since she enjoys shopping so much. The celebrity used her precious art collection to embellish the space so she could always feel posh. That takes being a shopaholic to a whole new level. Barbra Streisand is the only person who comes to mind who is more deserving of having such enormous money as a result of her work in entertainment. The amazing singer has sold 71.5 million records globally and 140 million albums in the United States alone. Through her 6-decade career, her triumph earned her a stunning $400 million. Not bad for a regular girl, in my opinion. She is a shrewd trader and successful stock market investor who even oversees the investments of her close friends. Fascinating. Furthermore, Barbra loved her dog so much that when the time came to say goodbye, she ordered for it to be double cloned. Number 10. Jennifer Lopez. J-Lo is well known for her work in acting, dancing, and singing. The stunning-looking diva spends a lot of money on apparel and cosmetics, like the majority of successful women in the entertainment industry. She makes savvy real estate investments as an entrepreneur. The least expensive home J-Lo has purchased in the last 20 years cost her $15 million. The remaining ones are each well above $20 million. Jennifer Lopez is well known for her love of high-end automobiles. Nothing out of the ordinary for a lady of her caliber. She is one of the richest self-made women in the world, earning almost $40 million annually. Her primary source of income comes from her businesses. Jenny from the Bronx has a clothing line, a fragrance line, a skincare brand, and a makeup line in her outstanding business portfolio. The Let's Get Loud singer has numerous endorsement deals as well, which guarantees that she won't be returning to the Bronx anytime soon. J-Lo owes none of the men in her life any money, in contrast to many of the women on the list. Additionally, Ben Affleck, her ex-boyfriend and current life partner, only has $150 million in his bank account. Well, even in show business, poverty is not a vice. Ms. Lopez also demonstrated that love knows no bounds by welcoming Affleck back despite his financial difficulties. Their undeniable talent, combined with their entrepreneurial spirit, has resulted in a future that is equal parts musical and lucrative. They've not only made a name for themselves, but they're also paving the way for future generations of female artists to succeed. If you guys did enjoy watching this video, then make sure to hit the like button, and we'd appreciate you subscribing to see more about fine living and luxurious life inspirations. This is the Luxury Syndicate. We'll see you on our next travel.